hope you're well, hope you're faring on well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's yet another video, and as per the title you can say it's story time. Guys, this story I did really go through. It's not a made up one. I did go through it. So I had this lady friend. So this lady friend has brothers. Yeah, so she used to tell me, I want you to be my brother's wife every now and then. So this thing used to really bother me. Honestly, I didn't want to. I didn't want to marry the brother, or I don't. I didn't even. I had no interest even in the brother, because one, the brother wasn't my type. Two, this brother is just that Christian guy or born again guy. Guys, if you haven't watched my video on the type of men you'll meet in Kenya as a lady being pursued, kindly make an effort of watching it. I will leave a link up above so that you can click on it and go directly to the video. So guys, this lady, like, she used to tell me every now and then when you will be my brother's wife, blah blah blah. So I used to ignore it. And so one day I was with my other friend, so my homie now. So she told me, hey, did you hear that so and so is getting married? So the so and so here is the brother to this lady. And mind you, she's been telling me be the brother's wife. So I was like, in my head now, I was like, oh wow. Well, and why was she insisting I date the brother or I'll be the brother's wife? Yet the brother has already found someone to marry. Anyway, I just did ignore it, and I was so happy that now finally the brothers found a lady to marry. So I won't be bothered again with such questions. So now the brother got married, well and good. And then there was a time, another day, this lady texted me now via WhatsApp. She was like, hey, how are you? I was like, fine. So she was like, there's someone I want you to meet, a guy. I was like, oh, okay, it's okay. And so she was telling me, you see now, you didn't get married to my brother. So I was like, why don't I give you out to this, or don't I introduce you to someone else? And I was like, wow, that's nice. Then I was very single, so I was open to mingle. So I was very much open to mingle. So I told her, no problem, I'll come meet the guy. Then this lady was like, yes, that guy is nice. First of all, is a friend to this guy was a friend to my brother. So I was like, that's awesome. I was like, that's awesome. This shows that this guy is good, because the elder brother now, is a nice guy. He's honestly, he is a very nice, he's still a very nice guy. So then the lady went on and be like, you see, I wanted to give you out to my other brother, but now, guys, she wanted to give me, now she wants to round me off to the younger brother. Now that I didn't get married to the older brother, she's saying she would have wished now I married the younger brother. The younger brother is my age mate. So she was like, but you see, I understand that age mates getting married isn't nice, and my younger brother isn't that established, so it will be a bit tricky. I told her, yeah, that's true. That honestly, that's very true. So she was like, no, this guy is a good guy. I have even told this guy that I love this lady. Now this guy is the guy whom she is introducing me to. So she was like, I've even told this guy that I really love you. The lady loves me. I really love you and care about you. So if he's not serious, if he's not serious, he shouldn't even bother calling you. But if he's serious about dating you, and or being generally serious about you, let him call you. Then I was like, okay. So she told me I've left him the number, and then now here is the guy's number. So I did save the number, and I waited. This guy did call. I remember very well. Yeah, this guy, it was on a Friday. This guy did call me. So he was a nice guy. He introduced himself, blah, blah. That those first questions. What's your name? Where's your home? So I told him. He was a really nice guy. That same day at night, he did call me, and we really talked. We really talked so much. Like, he was really keen about knowing me. That was a plus, because from the question he was asking, he was a mature guy. First of all, he didn't ask for pictures. I really hate, a guy who comes to your inbox and the first thing, or he just wants to get your pictures. Like, I want to send me pictures. No, that's, but they're men. That's a, we did talk. He was a nice guy. We continued talking. So he asked me, when are you free so that we can meet? Now we physically meet. You see me, I see you. So I was like, I didn't want to rush. So I told him, let's meet on Monday. No, that he called me on Thursday. So I told him, let's meet on Monday. He was like, well and good, I'll wait. So Monday came, we met, and this guy was awesome. He was just what I expected. Yeah, he was just awesome. And he took me to a nice place. We talked. And from there, I was happy. So when we were coming out of the restaurant, he was so comfortable walking around with me. But there, guys, we were in Kericho at that time. And if you know Kericho, Kericho is this small. If you're dating someone and you're playing them or you're cheating on them, be rest assured they will know, because as soon as you get out with another man or another woman, people will see you, and someone will see you might be knowing you. Mostly, they'll be knowing your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So if you're with a guy who is comfortable walking around with you in town, that one for me made me feel like this guy was genuine, because he wasn't worried, or like he's not comfortable walking around with me. So guys, I was happy. Finally, I was like, let me give it a try. So we gave it a try. Now this guy he was a busy guy. He was a, let me not say the profession. So he was a business person. So it came, no, this guy wanted to go out of town. Then he asked me, can we go out of town? Out of town is now Kericho, but he was going to a nearer town, a neighboring town. So I told him, no, I can't, because then I was at home. I can't just tell my mom I'm going and then I pack and go. No, I have to explain whom am I going out with and who is this person. And it wasn't really time for my mom to know who is this guy. So I told him, no, it's not possible. So he told me, well and good, let me just go. So we used to communicate. So he was going to meet his friend, a fellow business guy. So while he was there, he used to communicate well. We used to talk well. There was no like cutting communication. No, we used to communicate until now. That was the first day. The second day, as we were talking, I did ask him, where is your friend? He told me, oh, he's downstairs. He's downstairs with the girlfriend. Remember, well, this guy told me that the friend was married and the wife even had a toddler. So I asked him, what, at this time of the night? It was around 9 and there was even curfew. So it was like, I asked him, at this time of the night, what is he doing with the wife right now? And they have a baby. And then he said, not really. The wife he's not with the wife. I asked him, he's with a side chick. Then he was like, yeah, something like that. I was like, oh wow. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I just joked. I told him, I hope you won't tell the side chick. No, the friend's side chick. Tomorrow to tag along a friend so that you can have company too. He was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. So the next day, we used to talk every day at night, and it was for a long time, long hours. So that's the second day. Now he was like wanting to cut short the communication. He was not really comfortable. Then I did ask him, and why do you sound like you're not comfortable? What's up? He was making up stories. Then I just did ignore, but deep down I was like, oh, maybe I did really give him the idea of telling the side chick, the friend's side chick, to tag along. Sorry guys, the friend's side chick to tag along a friend. Wow. So kind of I felt bad. So then the third day was the day when he was now coming back to Kericho. So I did call this. He called me in the morning, so I told him, okay, as soon as you are in Kericho, tell me as soon as you're home. So it was just a neighboring town. So I was like, maybe at around 1 you'll be home. Guys, I waited till 6, and this guy hadn't called. I did wait for another 1 hour till it was 7, and I was really furious. That time I was ovulating, and when I'm ovulating, I'm normally very fussy. So I did call this guy. I was like, or maybe he got an accident and I'm here getting mad or feeling bad for nothing. So I called the guy and he did receive. I asked him, why didn't you call me? He told me he was busy. I told him, even if you're busy, you could have spared just a minute to tell me I'm home. And then he was like, oh, why are you shouting at me? You were shouting at me. I was like, am I? He was like, yes, I just need to rest. I told him, okay, fine. You want to rest? I'm giving you a break. I know I was fussy. I was being over dramatic, but I was being over dramatic. I felt like I was being over dramatic. So I told this guy, okay, don't call me. I will call you. I'm giving you all the time. So he was like, okay, fine. Then he disconnected the phone. So we stayed that way now. We didn't talk anymore for good 4 days. Not on the 4th day, the lady who introduced me to the guy, called me and be like, hey, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. How is you and the guy doing? So far so good. I told her we are well, but we just did have a slight argument and we are not talking at the moment. Your girl here still had hopes. We are not talking at the moment. She was like, oh, okay, fine. In fact, she was like, in fact, he was here right now. He came to say hi at my workplace. And he told me that you gave him a break. I was like, yes, I did give him a break. I was mad. And I didn't really mean it, like I was just mad. It was like, and then I told her, but he hasn't called me. He hasn't made an effort of calling me. Then she told me, or maybe maybe it's because of the wife. No, the lady's telling me maybe it's because of the wife. I was like, what? This guy has a wife? Guys, I didn't tell you earlier. I asked this guy if normally I ask a man if he has a child, and this guy told me, yes, I have a child, but I'm no longer with the baby mama, the mother of my child. We did part ways, but I just provide for the kid. And I was like, okay, well, no problem. Then I told this lady, wife, I thought he just told me that he has a baby with this lady, not a wife. He told me no, he already paid dowry for that lady. Guys, if you're an African, you know well that once someone pays your dowry, you're as good as the wife. Dowry payment is something very serious. You are a wife already. Wow. When this lady told me the guy has already paid dowry, I was like, I felt like I was shocked. So I rushed to the toilet feeling so confused. So he told me, he was like, hello, are you still there? I told her, yes, I'm still there. So he was like, you see, I asked this guy if he was comfortable to have a second wife. Guys, a second wife. How desperate this lady perceive me. A second wife. No offense to all second wives, no offense, but personally I feel like if you are a second wife, it's as good as just being a glorified side chick. And remember, once a man takes a second wife, he will take a third, fourth, fifth. He will never stop. He will never stop. I know that. Guys, I was like, what? A second wife. So this lady knew that this guy is married. She's introducing me comfortably to the point of telling me, I did feel comfortable because this lady had told me what, you see, I love you. I told this guy I love you, and if he's not serious, he shouldn't even call you. I was like, no, this guy knew what he was looking for. He's very much single. Shock on me. He had a wife. And this lady knew well, and she didn't bother to tell me that this guy has a wife. So I was confused. So I told this lady, you see what? Let's talk tomorrow. So I did disconnect the phone. I really felt bad. I took some few minutes and collected myself. And then after I think the lady didn't hear well that I said disconnect the phone. It was like, hello, are you still there? It was not again like, hello, are you still there? I told her we'll talk tomorrow. It was like, no, you see, I think she felt that I was shaken, and I felt bad. She still continued. Now she was like, you see now, the reason why I wanted you to marry my younger brother. No, guys, she's just rounding me off now to the younger brother. Since now marrying the older brother wasn't successful, now she wants to round me off to the younger brother. So she was like, you see, no, the reason why I wanted you to marry my younger brother. You see, for us, we don't have time to joke. My brother has no time to joke, because once it's just you. Just say yes. Once you say yes, we're just coming to pay your dowry. You're getting married. Don't worry about my brother not being financially stable or something. We're going to support you guys. I'm already shaken by the fact that this guy is married, number one. Now the one she introduced me to, she's married. He's married, sorry. Number two, this lady was introducing me to a guy who wants a second wife. Not a first wife, a second wife. I know by now you are like, you can always tell a man who is married by the age or something. This guy was barely 33 years old. 33, 30. If he's old, he was 30. He told me 33. But, maybe someone can reduce the age. But if he was too old, he was around 35. So it's just like, I was shocked. I just did laugh about the fact that at that point she had the energy to even talk to me about marrying the younger brother. So I told her, no, let's talk tomorrow, please. So she was like, oh, okay, we'll talk tomorrow. I disconnected the phone. I took time, collected myself from the shock, and I was like, wow. I did my duties, my the house chores. At night, I called myself to a meeting. I called Carol to a meeting. In this meeting, I had dignity, self-love, and feelings. In this meeting, dignity was like, girl, everything is messy already. Just let the sleeping dogs lie. Just move on. Since now you haven't even talked to this guy, just block him. Block the guy, block the girl. This is not a friend. This lady is not even your friend, first of all. This guy is not even genuine. Just let things go. No, that was dignity's opinion. Self-love was like, yes, I'm in full support of dignity. Full support of dignity. And feelings was like, you see, I'm not, I oppose you guys. Let's get to hear the guy's side of the story. Let's be mature. Let's be mature here. Go meet the guy and get the side of his story. And I was like, I think you're right. Guess what I did? I took dignity and self-love. I did put them together, crush them, crush, and I threw it away. Now I just did let my feelings take over. By now you can guess what happened. I called the guy. I did call the guy. I was told he's married. I was told he wanted a second wife. I went ahead, called this guy, and I was like, hey, it's been long. How are you? I was like, okay, I'm fine. I just want to meet you. And I was like, oh, well, we will meet. When are you free? I told him the next day now, a day after tomorrow. He was like, okay, well and good. You just tell me the time and the venue. I told him in town, of course. And I was like, okay. So that day came, I went to meet the guy. Sorry. So this guy wasn't. So when I told him about that, I now know you have a wife. He was like, no, that's not my wife. I just paid dowry and she has my child. No, guys, tell me, who is that? That's a wife already. That's a wife. From where I come from, paying dowry is a big deal. So I was like, okay, fine. So she's not your wife. He was like, no. In fact, we've parted ways, and I told you we're no longer in good terms. We don't talk, but I just do my best to provide for the baby. I was like, well, okay. And I asked him, did you tell this lady you wanted a second wife? I told him, no. Why would I have a second wife when I don't have the first one? So I felt like I was being played here. And then now, I told the guy, okay, well and good, now what are we? Because the first time we were dating and dating towards something serious. So I told him, no, what are we? Now that I know this and everything feels confused. He was like, let me tell you guys, at that point, this guy was acting arrogant. He wasn't the guy I knew, like that gentle, charming. He was just acting arrogant, and he wasn't even acting surprised when I told him that this lady had told me you have a wife and you paid dowry. It was just like, it was something normal. It was just not even normal, like it was just acting arrogant. Then he asked me, so you, what do you want? I told him I was ready for something serious because I've been single. I don't normally like this joking around with people's feelings, actually. So he was like, okay, why don't we try something just light, like an open relationship? So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, fine, an open relationship it is. It is okay if we'll try something, an open relationship. But just remember that there are people who are after me, and maybe someone will want, on the way, someone will want something serious with me. I'll just drop you like a hot potato. Because at this point, I don't know where my brains were. My dignity and self-love was still compressed. Now, feelings, remember, don't judge me. Feelings had taken over. So, I told this girl, he was like, okay, so you have other men. I told him, I am a lady, a beautiful lady. Of course, there are people who have to me that there's someone who wants to date me, and maybe I told them, hold on. Then you came along, and I found you better or more attractive. I was like, you're playing me. Let me just see your phone. I told him, I'm not playing you. I'm not playing anyone, and I'm a very honest person. Here's my phone. Take it. He took my phone, scrolled through. There was nothing. I told him, no, you've seen my phone. Let me see yours. He was kind of hesitant, and he was like, no, you're copy pasting me. You're copying me. You just want to look at my phone because I asked. He was kind of hesitant to give me his phone, but I insisted. Guys, the first place I went to was the WhatsApp, and guess what? Girls, from the first church to the last, these girls, Pamela, Petronilla, Sharon, Carol, Ivy, Jane, name all the names. This guy, He was chatting, and it seems like he was telling us the same thing. Now we're just there swaying, being swayed by his lies. Wow. I was so disappointed. I've never felt that bad in my life. I just took my phone, placed it in my bag, and now his phone was on the table. I just did shove it off. I don't know if the screen did break or what, but I was just felt bad. How could you even ask for my phone, knowing I will ask for your phone? And it has, and you just flirting with all the girls. Guys, I was like, what? I just felt so bad. So I went back home. I didn't talk to this guy. On my way home, I just did block this guy. And anyway, he would get to me. I didn't just want to talk to him anymore. And I really felt bad. Why did I even want to go and talk to him after knowing all the things that he's married, blah blah blah, whatever the lady was telling me. So while I was home, I was like, let me just inform this lady whatever has happened, so that she can know that what happened. So I called the lady now. So I told her, so I called the lady. I told her, hi, I went to meet this the so and so guy, and was like, oh, that's good. Now on the phone, this lady was so disinterested. I guess she was with another lady, so she was talking to the lady while I'm talking. She wasn't even listening. So then now I told her what happened, and he was like, you see, I know that guy is not a good person. You know this guy is not a good person, and you introduced me to him. Girl, who are you? Who are you? Then now she was like, she wasn't even listening. Remember, she wasn't even listening. Then she was like, you see, that's why I want you to marry my brother, not the younger brother. That's why I want, please, just marry my younger, just say yes and marry my younger brother. That's all. You see, men are hurtful. Men in this town, men in this world are hurtful. You'll never find a man who is good. She never said you'll never. It's hard to, she was like, it's hard to find a man who is good. Just marry my brother. Just marry my brother. And as soon as this, we're just waiting for you to say yes. Once you say yes, the dowry will be paid and everything will be okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This girl's not even listening to, this lady is not even listening to what I'm saying. She's just insisting on me marrying the brother, of which I was very disinterested. Then I was like, I sat down and I was like, or this lady planned with this guy to hurt me this much, so that I can see that, so that I can have that perception that men are so bad, I'll never find a good man. Let me just jump into her special offer of marrying the brother. And then I felt really bad, and I decided I'll ignore all of them. So I did ignore this lady. I even deleted her number. I didn't block her. So in the process, guys, I'm still healing from this, and this lady was still insisting on me marrying the brother. Like, for real. So there was this day I just decided to tell her it won't be possible. I'm just okay. I'll find someone, and your brother will find someone better to marry. Guys, I was still in shock that this lady could do this to me. Clearly, she was so aware about what was going on. She was so aware about everything, but she didn't really bother telling me about this guy well. In short, she lied to me. So I was like, guys, what do you think? I don't even know why I'm asking you what you think, and everything is in black and white. Guys, this lady used to be my friend, and I thought she was my friend, but shock on me. By the way, if you were that lady you were watching, you did really hurt me. But I just chose to ignore it and ignore everything, and just let go of everything. Just that I remember this story, and I felt like I should tell my besties, my virtual besties should know about this story. So guys, you know what? This lady used to be a friend to my cousin. So during my cousin's bridal, no, dowry payment. What was it? It was dowry payment, and then pre-wedding, and then wedding. Remember, this lady used to be a friend to my cousin, so she was that close friend to her. And then during my cousin's ceremonies, she was very absent. My cousin didn't welcome her, and my cousin is a very good person. I really love that lady. She's a nice person. And I was wondering, why isn't this lady not around? Yet I was expecting her to be among the people who will be organizing the guest, or be there just happy for my cousin that the friend is getting married. But she wasn't there. She wasn't invited to any of those. And I was wondering, why did my cousin do this? Cousin, I now understand you. I now understand why. And I now know this lady didn't really mean well. I'm just, till date, I'm still surprised. But anyway, I did let it pass. Now that we don't even talk, I don't like talking to her. So I'm just okay. And that was really unfortunate. That was one of my unfortunate circumstances in the dating world. So guys, that's all for my story. Hope you enjoyed. If you want more of these story times, kindly comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, really, please subscribe. More tea coming, more story time coming, more entertaining videos coming. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and share if you can. So guys, that's the end of my story. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.